Everybody going out of their skin. See, we reach to the end, but that's where we begin. You feel it? Mannequins and we breaking them up.
Anyway, should be fine. What I wanted to talk about was I've done this console table. It's a pine console table originally. Well, it still is. But it's an old pine table. It's very scruffy, mainly because I was using it as a workbench for a while. But I've been meaning to get around to it. It's I love it. It's got steel legs, really heavy, solidly made. It's pine, but it's great. So I'm just going to quickly run through the process of this. I mean, it's like all these things. You know, you start with a good clean. Always clean it, always degrease. I think I'm using a sugar soap here, but anything to scrub it and get the first layers off, because when you sand, I've said this before, you always end up clogging up your sandpaper, and it does save a lot of time and effort, and it's a good way to kind of examine the piece as well. When you clean it, you can see what you've got to work with. So anyway, so as you say, start with a good clean, and then we can start the sanding. So obviously the reliable solid old DeWalt sander, not sponsored, and obviously you need to wear a mask. I mean, when you sand a little bit, you're kind of tempted not to, but when you're sanding stuff all the time, you know, you're gonna damage yourself. The hat is it's not just a wonderful fashion accessory here because I look good in a hat. It really does stop the muck getting in your hair, so it has got a good purpose. Sanding the drawers, I've said that again with the drawers, always get the edges, because when you paint, you know, you need to allow room for paint. So these projects, it's always preparation, sand, clean, sand, and obviously finish with the hand sanding. So you're there. I'm going to use a paint on this one. I'm using, again, it's Small & Co, which I use quite a lot, obviously, because I sell it too. But this is the Hackney Carriage, which is a nice sort of jet black, which I really do like, and I've used it quite a few times before. It's a thick paint. It really goes on well. Interestingly, here I'm using the kind of the proper, I'm using the furniture, thick, heavy, round furniture paint brushes here. I don't always use them. But certain things, they just fit well. They hold a lot of paint, you get a lot of coverage, and for this idea, for this project, it's absolutely ideal. What I've done, I've painted it all. On inspection, I've decided that it's just there's a lot of dents and scratches, and it's highlighted a lot of these imperfections. So I've kind of gone back a step here and decided to do it properly, fill it. Because I mean, sometimes you want a shabby chic finish. It's not you can take the dents and scratches, but in this case I wanted a slightly better finish than that. So I've decided to go back a step, sand it, fill it, sand it, and then give it another coat of paint, which is a good idea because it has come up much better. Done a couple of coats on this, so it did, it came up really nice, I have to say. You'll see this in the end. The legs, heavy legs, metal legs, and I've sanded them down again. They were pretty good nick. They were dark grey, but I wanted to go black to match the top. So I don't often use cans and things, to be honest with you, but it's ideal for this, to be honest with you. Skinny metal legs, sand it down, make sure you've got a good adherence to the paint, and then spray. So that's good. I'm talking quick because I'm actually done quite a quick video on this one. It's just a 5-minute video, so I'm just going to zip through it because we've talked to many of these before. What I've got on top here is a stencil, and again, I didn't do stencils much, but I'm using them a bit more now. Technique is perhaps I'll do something with technique later, but basically it's keep a pretty dry brush. That's the main thing. If you're too much in a hurry, use a wet brush, it's going to bleed under. That's the trick. So just be patient, keep going, and keep the brush pretty dry, and just dab away. On the top, I've decided to go a matte, actually, with this. It's a varnish, the whole thing, gives it protection. I've actually scuffed, I didn't show you this on the video, but I've scuffed and sort of shabby chic this a little bit. I've decided to scuff the writing, scuff the edges with the pine shining through. It looks pretty good, as I say. So then I'm just coating the whole thing with a matte varnish, and voila. I've put some handles on. These are ceramic. Again, I don't normally use those, but I had these black ones which are absolutely perfect. And there's the music, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.